It's Dr. Nels here coming to you for another week and a weekly vlog session of trying to help you in life, leadership, and family and all aspects of your life. And this week we're going to put a little more focus on the business aspect, but also I would tell you, as we deal with parents, as we deal with children, also in family life. And I want you to think about three different words: honor, yield, and story. And we're going to do a three-part series on this, having to do with helping younger generations, millennials, Gen Zers, how can we help them be more successful in dealing with us older Xers and boomers. And as I coach different businesses every day, whether it's in feed yards or from a leadership perspective, the generations is a big aspect, and we can get into a lot of trouble with generational thoughts from all different generations, and the generations thinking of the weaknesses of the other generations, and it can create some problems. And so for the next three weeks, we're going to hit on these three things. And as I coach on this, sometimes us Xers and boomers cannot handle things appropriately, and sometimes the millennials and Gen Zers don't handle things appropriately. And the strategy and goal of these three sessions are to help millennials better interact with us hard-headed boomers and Xers and founders and entrepreneur types and those coming up in the organization trying to do big things. So that's the premise of the next 3 weeks. And this first week, I want you to think about the word honor. And if you're a young person in a business, you've probably had some difficult situations with older folks in the business. Older folks that may be a little controlling. Older folks that don't do things as you wish they would do. Older folks that you see a better path on how to do something and they just won't do it. You see a lot of different things, and you want to take charge of something. You want to be a part of decision making. You want to feel empowered, and maybe us older folks aren't giving that to you. And so I want to help you be able to achieve greater success with us Xers and boomers. And one way is to honor them. And when I say honor them, I want you to tell them to their face or in groups of people how respectful you are of the great success they've built, the great business that they've built, the great successes that they've had. Because without those founders, entrepreneurs, and the older generations, you wouldn't be where you're at. You wouldn't be there. And in order to gain ground with those folks, they want respect from the younger ones. They want respect from anyone. And one of the primary ways you can do that is honoring their legacy, honoring what they've done. Be respectful for the tears that they've shed, that you have no idea of the tears they've shed over the decades. The last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You can step into a business and in 2 years want to be here and you're not there and you're frustrated. But mind you, the people that are there have put in, some of them, decades of work. How can you honor that to those people? They may drive you crazy. They may not exactly do things how you want them to do, but they do them for a reason. And maybe they're not always the best. Maybe there are better ways to do that. But until they respect you, it's going to be harder for them to listen to you. Now, we need to always listen, but some have a harder time with that, and that's okay. But how are you going to honor them? Respect what they've done. Show them respect for the rank that they've achieved. And if you do these things, they will drastically help them gain respect for you. But if you don't honor them to their face in groups and pay them the honor and respect for the blood, sweat, and tears they've put in over the decades, they won't probably respect you, and they probably may not listen to you as well. But I promise you, if you honor them, tell them, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for the decade or 2 decades of work that you've put in to bring someone like me here and allow someone like me to work in this organization. Tell them thank you. It's very simple. Just give them that honor, and I promise you, you will gain respect out of them if you do that. And I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand that. If you got any questions, comments, put them in the comments below. We'll be more than happy to help you with that. Think about honor. We're going to move on to yielding next, and after that, story. What is their story? These are things that can help you as a younger generation grow in your capacity with the organization you're in. We're glad you're here. Thanks for your time. Tune back in, hit subscribe. We'd like to see you back every week. Thanks, folks.